Have you ever felt it, that subtle but undeniable shift in the air? The old world order, the one we've known for decades, is changing. The lines of power are being redrawn right before our eyes. For a long time, the question was simple: who will be the next global superpower? Will it be a single nation that dominates the 21st century, or is something else entirely taking shape? Let us dive deep into the heart of this global power struggle and explore who the key players are and what the future might hold. It's a story of ambition, innovation, and a race to the top. When we talk about a contender for the top spot, one name inevitably comes to mind: China. For the past 40 years, its rise has been nothing short of meteoric. It has gone from a developing nation to the world as second largest economy at a speed that has left many analysts speechless. Think about it. What was once known as the world's factory is now a powerhouse of technological innovation. This isn't just about manufacturing anymore. China is leading the charge in some of the most critical technologies of the future. Take 5G, for example. Companies like Huawei have become global leaders, building the infrastructure that will power our connected world. This gives them immense influence, not just economically, but strategically. Then there's artificial intelligence. The Chinese government has made AI a national priority, pouring billions into research and development. From facial recognition technology that's used across their cities to advanced algorithms powering their tech giants, China is aiming to be the world's premier AI innovation center by 2030. But their ambition doesn't stop at their borders. China's influence is expanding globally through massive projects like the Belt and Road Initiative. This isn't just about building roads and ports. It's a grand strategy to create a new network of trade and political alliances, stretching from Asia to Europe and Africa. It's often called a modern Silk Road. By investing trillions of dollars in infrastructure projects in over 150 countries, China is not just boosting its own economy. It's weaving a web of economic dependency and soft power. Nations that benefit from these investments are naturally more inclined to align with Beijing's interests. This combination of economic muscle, technological leadership, and strategic global investment makes China the most prominent challenger to the existing world order. They have a clear, long-term vision for their place in the world, and they are executing it with incredible discipline and resources. The dragon has truly awakened, and its presence is reshaping the geopolitical landscape in ways we are only just beginning to understand. The question is no longer if China will be a superpower, but what kind of superpower it will be. But hold on, the story doesn't end there. As all eyes have been on China, another giant has been quietly, but rapidly, rising, and that's India. If China's story is about disciplined, state-led growth, India's is one of dynamic, sometimes chaotic, but incredibly potent energy. Many experts are now pointing to India as the dark horse in this race, a nation with the potential to truly shake things up and maybe even become a superpower by 2030 or shortly after. What's fueling India's ascent? First, let's talk numbers. India's economy is one of the fastest growing major economies in the world. But more importantly, it's about people. India recently surpassed China to become the world's most populous country. And this isn't just about sheer numbers, it's about the age of those people. India is experiencing what economists call a demographic dividend. A huge portion of its population is young, under the age of 25. This creates a massive, energetic workforce and a booming consumer market that can drive economic growth for decades to come. While other major powers are dealing with aging populations, India has a youthful energy that is a powerful engine for innovation and progress. And innovation is happening. India's tech sector is booming. Cities like Bangalore have become global tech hubs, rivaling Silicon Valley in some areas. From software development to a thriving startup ecosystem, India is a hotbed of technological creativity. We've seen this with their incredible space program, which successfully landed a rover on the moon as South Pole on a fraction of the budget of other space agencies. This showcases a unique Indian approach: frugal innovation, or jugaad, the art of finding low-cost, intelligent solutions to complex problems. This mindset could be a game-changer in a world facing resource scarcity. Furthermore, India holds a unique geopolitical position. As the world's largest democracy, it shares common values with many Western nations, making it a natural strategic partner for countries looking to counterbalance China's influence. This has led to stronger alliances, like the Quad, an informal security dialogue between the US, Japan, Australia, and India. India is adept at balancing its relationships, maintaining ties with Russia and other nations while also strengthening its partnership with the West. This diplomatic flexibility gives it a unique advantage on the world stage. India's rise is less about grand, state-driven projects and more about the raw, bottom-up energy of its people. It's a vibrant, democratic, and increasingly powerful force that simply cannot be ignored. Now, amidst all this talk of rising powers, it's easy to forget about the reigning champion, the United States. For over 70 years, America has been the world's undisputed superpower. It has the largest economy, the most powerful military, and an unparalleled cultural influence that has shaped the globe. Hollywood movies, American music, the US dollar, its presence is everywhere. But being at the top means you're the one everyone is trying to catch. So, where does the United States stand today? It's facing a complex set of challenges, both from within and from without. Internally, political polarization, social divisions, and economic inequality are creating significant stress. The dream that once drew millions is being questioned by some of its own citizens. These internal struggles can sometimes distract from a cohesive foreign policy and project an image of a nation divided. Externally, the world has changed. The unipolar moment after the Cold War is over. The US can no longer dictate terms to the rest of the world as easily as it once could. The costly wars in Iraq and Afghanistan have taken a toll on its resources and its international standing. And of course, the rise of China presents the most direct challenge to American leadership that it has faced in decades. This competition is playing out across every domain: economic, technological, military, and diplomatic. But it would be a huge mistake to count the United States out. Its fundamentals remain incredibly strong. It is still home to the world's leading universities and research institutions. It continues to be a magnet for the brightest minds from all over the planet. American tech giants like Apple, Google, and Amazon are still at the forefront of innovation and define our daily lives. The US military, while stretched, remains the most technologically advanced and powerful fighting force on Earth. And the US dollar is still the world's primary reserve currency, giving America immense financial leverage. What we are likely seeing is a transition. The United States is moving from being the sole superpower to being the leader of a bloc of democratic nations. It is adapting to a new reality where it must build coalitions and work with partners to achieve its goals. Its role is shifting from that of a global policeman to a first among equals, a key player in a more complex, multipolar world. The American chapter isn't over, a new one is just beginning. So, we have China, the disciplined challenger. We have India, the dynamic rising power. And we have the United States, the established power adapting to a new era. The big question is, what does this all mean for the future? Will one of them eventually win and become the sole global superpower? I think that's the wrong way to look at it. The era of a single, dominant nation may be behind us. What seems to be emerging is not a unipolar world or even a bipolar one like the Cold War. Instead, we are heading towards a multipolar future. A world where power is more distributed, shared among several major poles of influence. The most likely scenario is what some are calling the G3 world, dominated by the United States, China, and India. In this future, these three giants will be the main drivers of the global economy, technological innovation, and geopolitical trends, but they won't be alone. Other significant powers like the European Union, Russia, Japan, and Brazil will also play crucial roles, forming alliances and shifting balances of power. This world will be far more complex and dynamic than the one we're used to. It will be a world of constant negotiation, competition, and cooperation. Global issues like climate change, pandemics, and economic stability will require these major powers to work together, even as they compete in other areas. For us, as citizens of this world, it means we'll need to be more aware and adaptable. The certainties of the past are giving way to a more fluid and unpredictable future. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. A multipolar world could be more balanced, with checks and balances preventing any one nation from having too much power. It could lead to a variety of new ideas and approaches to solving the world's problems. The race for the title of next superpower might not have a single winner. The real winner might be a new world order, one that is more diverse, more complex, and more representative of the world we live in today. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the changing global landscape. What do you think the future holds? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. See you next time.